Hola, clase. Today we will be looking at Gramática 4.1. If you want to follow on in your textbook, we'll be on page 126. 126. 126. Okay, so the verb ir means to go. And it is an irregular verb, but it's also very, very common. And we use it to talk about to go, but also to talk about things in the future. Okay? So there's no accent marks in any of the forms here. So that's one good thing to say. And the endings are the same as regular present tense AR verbs, even though this is an IR verb. So that's what makes it very irregular. Okay? So I'm just going to pronounce these quickly. So you say yo boy. Yo boy. Right, so this means I go. And notice that the V is pronounced like an English B, as in bus. Some people use it as a V like in English. So you might hear yo voy, more like an English V like van or very. But the most standard pronunciation is that of a B. So yo boy. Tu vas. Tu vas. Usted, él, ella, va. Va. Nosotros, nosotras, vamos. And remember, we skip vosotros, and we go down here to the third person plural. Ustedes, ellos, ellas, van. Van. Now notice this is spelled just like English van, like the automobile, right? A van. But you don't say van, you say van. All right, let's go to the next slide here. So it is very often presented with the preposition a, to, because there's movement, right? You're going to somewhere. So if it is followed by the definite article el, they combine to form the contraction al. This is similar to what we saw with the preposition de. If you have de plus el, it turns into del. But if a is followed by the other articles, so la, las, or los, there's no contraction. It's only with the masculine singular. Okay, so here are a few examples. Voy al parque con Juan. So that would normally be a el parque, but you contract it. Mis amigos van a las montañas. So no contraction here, right? So it's only with el. Now, there's a construction here that is the verb ir, what you conjugate, plus a, plus the infinitive form of a verb. And this is to talk about future things. This is talking about things you are going to do, we are going to do, he, she is going to do, etc. Okay? And it's equivalent to the English to be going to plus the infinitive. So here's a few examples. Va a leer el periódico, right? He is going to read the newspaper. Or in more colloquial English, he's gonna read the newspaper, right? Here's another example. Van a pasear por el pueblo. They're gonna take a walk around town. They're gonna go for a walk around town, okay? Here are a few other examples down here. Voy a ir con ellos, right? I'm gonna go with them. Ella va al cine y a los museos. She's going to the movie theater and to museums. So notice here that vamos a plus the infinitive can also express the idea of let's do something. So vamos a pasear, for instance, let's take a walk. Vamos a comer, let's eat. And you've probably heard this a lot. It's very common. In fact, a lot of times you'll hear just vamos on its own, and it means let's go. You say vamos, right? All right, so that's it for the slides. We're going to do a few activities. Again, if you want to follow along in your textbook, you can on page 126. So we have two activities that we're going to do, and we'll start with this one. So let's read the instructions. Again, this is on page 126 to 128. So it tells us to select the correct form of the verb ir to complete the sentences. So as usual, I'll give you the options. You pause the video, and then you come back when you think you have the answer. All right, so número uno. Miguel, blank, jugar al golf el fin de semana. Pause. And we're back. And it would be vamos a right? Are we going to play golf this weekend? So you have to have that. The vamos, you can't have just vamos. You need that a, and vamos de is not an option here, okay? Número 2. ¿Por qué Cristina no blank excursión con sus compañeros? Pause. And we're back. So here it would be va de excursión con sus amigos, con sus compañeros. And this is part of the vocabulary for this chapter. You have ir de excursión. So this is an instance where you do use de. But that's a fixed phrase. Ir de excursión means to go for a hike. Okay, muy bien. Número 3. Ramiro y Paz blank la escuela en patineta. Pause. And we're back. So here would be van a la escuela. Right? There's no contraction because it's feminine la. So they go to school in their scooter. I think that means scooter. That could mean skateboard too in certain countries. Okay. 4. Por la tarde, blank, visitar dos monumentos muy interesantes. Pause. And we're back. Here's another example of a future construction. I'm going to visit, right? Two interesting monuments. So voy a visitar. So remember, it's the verb ir conjugated plus a plus the unconjugated or the infinitive verb. Just like up here. Vamos a jugar. Voy a visitar. Okay. 5. Ustedes blank parque municipal todos los días. Pause. And we're back. And here we do have the contraction. Ustedes van al parque municipal todos los días. Do you go to the municipal park every day? Plural, you all. Do you all go? Right? So a plus el turns into al. Muy bien. 6. Tú blank escala la montaña con nosotros. Pause. And we're back. And we have another example of a future. Are you going to climb the mountain with us? Vas a escalar. Right, again, the same construction. Conjugate the verb ir. You have the preposition a, and then the infinitive form. All right, muy bien. So that was our first activity. We're going to do one more. This will be a nice short video. Okay, so this is called adivina, which means guess. So let's see what the instructions say. Roberto has gone to see Doña Imelda, a fortune teller. Use ir, a plus infinitive, so the future construction. Complete Doña Imelda's predictions, or using ira, all right? So we're going to do that. So here's a modelo. It says, tu hermano Gabriel va a ir a Europa. All right, so we're basically just conjugating the verb ir according to the subject and using a. So número 1, tu blank correr en el maratón de Boston. Pause. And we're back. So it'll be tu vas a, right? Correr. Don't forget that a. It's not an option, okay? Correr. You're going to run in the Boston Marathon. 2. Tú y tu familia blank escalar el Monte Everest. Pause. And we're back. Tú y tu familia van a escalar. Now, if you were doing the Spain version, you could say vais a, which would be vosotros. Okay? But van a saying ustedes. Tú y tu familia. So you all. 3. Tu hermano Pablo blank jugar en la Liga Nacional de Fútbol. Pause. And we're back. So tu hermano Pablo, so like él, right? Va a jugar. He's going to play in the National Football League. Muy bien. 4. Tu hermana Tina blank recibir una carta misteriosa. Pause. And we're back. So this is like saying she, right? Your sister Tina, she, va a recibir, is going to receive a mysterious letter. Okay. Muy bien. 5. Tu hermana Rosario blank patinar en los Juegos Olímpicos. Pause. And we're back. This is the same as number 4. Va a, right? She's going to skate in the Olympics. Okay? Va a patinar. Bien. Número 6. Tus padres blank tomar el sol en Acapulco. Pause. And we're back. van a, because ellos, right? Plural, 2 people. They're going to sunbathe in Acapulco. Muy bien. Ok, número 7. Tú, blank, ver las pinturas de tu amiga en el Pinturas de tu amiga en el Museo Nacional de Arte. Pause. And we're back. Vas a. You're going to see the paintings, right? Vas a, because it's tú. Alright, y finalmente número 8. Y yo, blank, ser muy, muy rica. Pause. And we're back. Voy a ser. I'm going to be very wealthy or rich. Ok, muy bien, clase. Esto es todo. Ya está. Gracias y hasta luego.